Welcome to this Math 60 video lecture. We're going to cover section 3.6. Oh, sorry, 3.7. Which is standard form of linear equations. And let's motivate this by the question, how would I graph a linear equation if I knew the y-intercept and the x-intercept? So in the previous video, we could graph equations when we knew any 2 points. And now I have particular points, the y-intercept and the x-intercept. The y-intercept is the y value when x is 0. And the x-intercept is the value you get for x naught when the y is 0. So let me give you an example. Let's say the y-intercept is 0, 7, and the x-intercept is 3, 0. Now, if I want to graph this equation, I'm going to graph it just like I did when I had any 2 points. Only this time, the 2 points are on the axes. I have the point 0, 7, which is the y-intercept, and the point 3, 0, which is the x-intercept, and then I just connect them with a straight line. This is probably the easiest way to graph a function. I use 2 points, and not only are they 2 points making a line, those points themselves are on the axes. So I just have to connect those points. Let's do another example. Let's say the y-intercept is 0, -3, and the x-intercept is 5, 0. So I draw my coordinate axes, 0, -3 right there, and 5, 0 right there, and then I connect the points. Notice this line has a slope, and the slope's super easy to figure out because the run is exactly the x value, it's 5, and the rise is, in this case, it's positive because it goes up, but it's found from going from 3 to 0. So the slope, which is rise over run, is 3 over 5, which you get to see right there in your intercepts. And all you have to do is keep track of whether this should be a positive 3 over 5 or a negative 3 over 5. And drawing your graph first makes that decision very easy. Oh, by the way, I also know the y-intercept because I told you the y-intercept. It's 0, -3. So now I can super easily build my equation. It's 3/5 x, because that's the slope, minus 3. So it's very easy to build your linear equation when you're given the x-intercept and the y-intercept. However, we haven't actually done standard form yet. So the standard form of a linear equation is used when making decisions based on constraints. A constraint is some limiting factor. So for example, I have $100. I could buy Pokemon cards at $10 a pack. Or I could buy candy at $2 a bag. Or I could buy a combination. Right, I could buy, so if I bought my Pokemon cards at $10 a pack, I could buy 10 packs because $10 times 10 packs equals, or $10 per pack times 10 packs equals $100. Or if I bought all candy at $2 per bag, I could buy 50 bags because $2 per bag times 50 bags also equals $100. But I have another option as well. Maybe I buy 5 packs of Pokemon cards. That's going to be $50. And that leaves me 25 bags of candy, right? It leaves me $50, which I can use to buy candy. But I have another option. Maybe maybe I really like those Pokemon cards, but I want just a little bit of candy. So I'm gonna buy 9 packs of Pokemon cards. That takes me to $90, but that leaves me $10 for candy. So since it's $2 a bag, I can buy five bags, and I still get to $100 total. And I can do all sorts of different combinations. So there's a formula that will show these combinations. And that formula is exactly the standard form. In this question, the formula is 10 times the number of packs plus 2 times the number of bags should equal $100. And if I use X for packs and Y for bags, I have 10X plus 2Y equals 100. And this is called standard form. Ten times the number of packs plus 2 times the number of bags should equal 100. Now let's see if we can graph this information. Let's graph 10x plus 2y equals 100. And the easiest way to graph an equation in standard form is to find the intercepts. The y-intercept is when x equals 0. So let's do it. Let's put 0 in for x. That first term is going to drop out. And I'm left with 2y equals 100. Divide both sides by 2. and I get y equals 50. Aha, which remember was the 50 bags of candy. So that tells me that when x is 0, y is 50. And I must go through the point 0, comma 50 on my line. 0 packs of Pokemon cards, 50 bags of candy. And I can also figure out the x-intercept, and that's when y equals 0. So for the x-intercept, we're going to put 0 in for y. And that 2 times 0 goes away, and I have 10x equals 100. Divide both sides by 10, and we see that x equals 100 over 10, which is 10. And so that tells me that the point 10 must be on my graph, 10 comma 0. And now I've got my 2 points, and I can show what that linear equation is. And all along this part of the line are all the different combinations of Pokemon cards and candy. I could buy 9 Pokemon cards, 9 packs of Pokemon cards, and that would leave me enough money for 5 bags of candy. Or I could buy 5 packs of Pokemon cards, and that would leave me enough money for 25 bags of candy. Let's do one more example. Okay. I have, it's almost always going to be in terms of money. It could be in terms of time, but it's usually something, some limited resource, right? Some constraint. I have $240. I could buy pizzas or ramen. So the pizzas are $15 per pizza, and the ramen are, well, ramen is pretty cheap. So the ramen, let's say, is $2 per ramen. And I want to know if I'm spending all my $240, what are my various combinations? So last time I talked through some possibilities first. We looked at numbers first. This time let's jump straight to the symbols. I know it's $15 per pizza, so let's let pizza be X. And I know it's $2 per ramen, so let's let ramen equal Y. And I know I have $240 total, and now I have the standard form. Now, if I want to graph this, I can't just grab the 15 and the 2. These numbers here are not the intercepts. These numbers here are the price per pizza and the price per ramen. So in order to find the intercepts, I have to try the y-intercept where x equals 0. So that's 15 times 0 plus 2y equals 240. 2y equals 240. And I get y equals 120, which makes sense. If I have a $240, I can buy 120 packs of ramen at $2 each. And the x-intercept, I'll let y equal 0, so I have 15x plus 2 times 0 equals 240. The 2 times 0 goes away. 15x equals 240. Divide both by 15. And I get that x equals, I'm going to use a calculator for this, 16. I could buy 16 pizzas for $240. Now that I have that information, I have my two coordinate points. I have my y-intercept, which is 0, 120, and I have my x-intercept, which is 16, 0. And now I can graph my equation. The y-intercept is up here at 120, and the x-intercept is down here at 16. Don't worry so much about the scale. And then I just connect them with the line. And there's my equation. All right, that wraps up this video. Thanks for watching.